Legal Services Corporation is holding a domestic violence forum to discuss the ongoing rise in reported cases of domestic violence. According to the National Coalition on Domestic Violence, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men will experience domestic violence. Monica Salas was one of those numbers. She is joining us live this morning to tell her story. Good morning, Monica. Thank you so much for coming on with us this morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so I know that you're going to be at this forum in just a few hours later today to kind of also share your story and how domestic violence advocates helped you in your situation and your story. It's been a minute, but can you share your personal story with us? I think hearing it would help others maybe who knows someone or might be in the same situation.
It has been. It's been about 30 years, actually. I was a 17-year-old with 2 children. My first child was born when I was 14. And my dad said, "You're going to marry him." So I married him. And unfortunately, it was a pretty unhealthy, abusive relationship. It was scary. I was threatened that if I left, he'd find me and kill me. And these were words that would be whispered in my ear as a 14, 15-year-old girl. It was really scary. But anyway, I somehow, by the grace of God, found what was called Gulf Coast, I believe it was Gulf Coast Legal Aid. Mm-hmm. And I believe my attorney was Ann Riccio, who I never got to thank all these years later. I believe she's passed away. But anyway, I was able to find them, and I don't recall how much the divorce ended up costing, but I can tell you I wasn't making a lot of money. I was probably working at a retail store in Pasadena or Houston, where I grew up. But it made the availability of that legal assistance that was affordable to me allowed me to get out of that situation. I can't imagine being stuck legally married to a man that was in and out of jail, an addict. And from what I know, he is to this day in active addiction.
Yeah.
And so it was, like I said, it allowed me to cut that tie. And
I mean, Monica, you were 17 years old with 2 small children. I mean, just realizing yourself that you needed to leave was a huge step. But then there are lots of challenges, I mean, that face victims when they know they need to leave, but they can't imagine. It just seems so far off being able to come up with the resources. I mean, so talk to us a little bit about what people can expect when they reach out to some place like Lone Star Legal Aid for help.
You know, there was, honestly, back then, there were a lot of resources. You just had to look, and you can't, it's like you can't just, you got to get out of your head, and you got to realize there are people. God has given us so many resources, so many people that are willing to help. You got to just truly believe that there is a way out. What to expect? Honestly, these days, I don't know, because it's been 30 years. But I mean, I can only imagine it would be that much easier because of technology and just the pure, I don't know, I just feel like there's going to be even more today than there was then.
Yeah, 30 years removed from that situation. I said 30 years now removed from that situation, from an abusive relationship. I'm wondering, I'm sure you've thought about where you would be, where your children would be if you hadn't gotten out of that?
You know, I remember when I went to my very first prenatal appointment for my second child, my son. I left, it was a midwife, and I stood in her front yard because she was practicing in her home. And I thought, I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could be that for someone. And instantly my mind was like, nah, forget it. You're fixing to have your second kid, you haven't darkened the doorstep of a high school. It seemed insurmountable. And so I forgot about it. But I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought.
But look at you now.
Just,
I mean, you own your own business, and you said you did just start the whole midwifery, if I'm saying that right, training.
Yes. I went on to open up a mortgage company and ran that for a few years, and now I am seeking my midwifery certification so that I can be that for someone, so that I can, because in that moment, like I said, it seems like there's no way out.
Yeah.
But there is. There always is a way out. When you're a victim of domestic abuse, your abuser gets in your head and wants you to believe that there is no one for you, that you're dumb, that nobody's going to want you. You know, they tell you all these things and you start to believe. And then if you've got the pressure of your family because of cultural reasons or
Yeah.
you know, that what have you, sometimes it feels like you just have to stay.
Right.
But you don't.
Monica, thank you so much for sharing your story this morning. I hope you guys have a successful forum today. We want to let people know that if you or someone you know may be struggling with a domestic violence situation, we have a lot of help available over on click2houston.com/domestic violence. You'll find helpful tools and resources to break free from a very bad and dangerous situation.